Hi, my name's Tanya and I'm from Prism Healing, and today is the spring equinox. This is a great time for looking at what you want to achieve and activate in your life. The arrival of spring is an amazing time to sort of harness your energies and really see where you want to go and what you want to let go of to create more space to attract that which you wish for. A really good thing to do on a day like today is to do some tapping. And what I'm going to tap on specifically today is something one of my clients has mentioned, which is getting a work-life family balance, which for many people can be a real struggle. There's so many things that we want to do in our life and everything's competing with each other, and we've got families and we've got demands on our time, and it can be really difficult to find that space for us to get clear on what it is that we want to attract and also heal ourselves rather than just be a human doing. We want to be a human being. So as it's spring equinox and it's a time about making new decisions and attracting new things into our life, let's work on getting that balance right in our lives by doing some tapping. So just watch what I'm doing, repeat after me. If I say something that doesn't resonate with you, just use your own words, but I want you to really sort of tune into that feeling, and if it resonates with you, that you find it difficult to kind of have a work-life balance and that you find that there are lots of demands on your time and it's really difficult to kind of get that centered space, then really sort of tune into those feelings and whatever it is that comes up for you, whether it's frustration or anger or kind of a sadness that you're losing yourself in your life, whatever it is, tune into those feelings because it'll help the EFT to work a lot better. As with any EFT sessions, always be hydrated before you start. So I recommend having some water by your side. Just have a drink. It's thirsty work and it helps it to work a lot better. So we'll get started. So we're going to start tapping on this on either hand now, whichever feels comfortable. Okay. So even though I have lots of things I want to do, but I find it really difficult to get a work-life balance, I accept where I'm at. Even though I have lots of things I want to do and finding the time for me in all of my demands is really difficult, I accept where I'm at anyway. Even though I feel frustrated because I'm not doing what I want to do and there's all these demands on my time, I love and accept myself exactly where I'm at anyway. There are so many things that I have to do every day, and there are so many demands on my time, and nobody really understands, and it feels like it's all down to me. I've got all these lists of things I want to achieve, and every day things keep getting pushed onto the next day, and meanwhile I've got to juggle everything else. I'm frustrated. I'm not sure people realise how much demands are being put on my time. I feel like my life sometimes comes underneath and after everybody else's, and that I have to take care of everybody else's needs before my own. There has to be another way. I feel like sometimes I lose myself in all of my commitments, and people don't really understand, and it's difficult. And sometimes this is my fault because I take too much on. I'm going to start looking at a new way to do things. Do I really have to do everything myself? Can I possibly delegate some things? It's not going to get done exactly how I want it to be done. But that's okay. I don't need to micromanage all the aspects of my life. If I allow other people to help me, then there will be more space in my time schedule for me. It's difficult though to let go of control. I love doing the things that I enjoy doing. Hello, Doggy. My dog is just enjoying joining in with the session now. It's difficult for me to find time to do what I want to do. My life is so busy. I just want to be. I would love to have a day just to myself, just to do exactly what I want. But that never seems to happen. I actually fill my time with a lot of things, and I'm wondering if there's some kind of avoidance in that. What would happen if there was some space? What would I do with that time? today is a great opportunity for me to look at that. What do I want to do with my time? The time that is for me. And how can I create that time for me? Okay, so that's one round of tapping. And while we're tapping, different things come up. So for me, getting a work-life balance can be challenging. I run 2 businesses, I see clients, I have a family, I'm studying as well. So there's lots of demands on my time. But it's very true that sometimes we create a really, really busy, packed schedule. And why do we do that? Okay, we have lots of things we need to do, but life isn't a race, it's a journey. So it's really important to sort of look at that. If that resonates with you, why are you creating so much activity in your schedule? And what would happen if you didn't have all of that? How would you fill that space? So we'll do some tapping on that. So even though I pack my time every day with lots of things to do, I'm wondering if I can create some space for me. Every day I pack my schedule with lots of things to do. I'm interested in creating time for me. Even though I'm a really busy person with lots of things and I feel like there's so many demands on my time, I'm in control of my time and I can choose how to spend it in a wiser way. Being busy gives me a sense of purpose. When I have a sense of purpose, I feel valued. If I wasn't busy, I wonder how I would feel. If I could create some space in my time, in my day, to just do whatever, read a book, meditate, go for a walk, I wonder how that would feel. Even do some tapping on some of the limiting ways of being that I have. I am open to creating more space in my time for me. I am open to having time for me, to bloom and to be. I am open to creating a gap in my schedule for the universe to fill with something interesting and joyful. I am open to letting go of control over my day and creating some space to see what unfolds. And I am open to letting other people help me. Rather than being a victim or a martyr and doing it all myself, I'm open to letting go of those ways of being. I'm open to being more in balance. Even though I find it hard to let go and I want to do everything myself, I am open to getting some balance in my life. Even though I think I do everything best and so I might as well do it, I wonder if that's really true. Even though there are so many demands on my time and I feel frustrated and like a victim sometimes, I choose to believe in myself and love and accept myself exactly as I am. It can be easy for me to blame other people and become a victim and let other people take the blame because I'm too busy and they don't understand and they're not helping me. And it's important for me to acknowledge those feelings if that's how I feel. If I feel frustrated, I'm going to tap on it. If I feel like people aren't helping me or they're taking advantage of me, I can tap on that and I can get to the truth of it. People treat me how I let them treat me. Is there something about my boundaries that needs some work? Do I need to own my power more? Do I say no enough? And is it okay for me to say no? It is okay for me to say no if it doesn't feel right. I don't need to get my value from being everything to everybody. When I take care of myself, I blossom. When I give my life over to taking care of everybody else, I lose part of me. I love and accept who I am. I deserve to feel fulfilled. I deserve to have more balance in my life. I deserve to say no when it doesn't feel right. And it is safe for me to ask for help and let other people help me. I don't need to do it all myself. There has to be another way. It isn't all about me taking control and feeling used. I can find balance. I would love to find more balance in my life. Okay, so take a quick drink. So we'll do one last round of tapping now to sort of really try and bring in those feelings of empowerment. You might find that you want to do a lot more tapping on the frustrations that you're feeling in your life, and that's great. EFT is a wonderful way to kind of really go to town on those feelings that if they stay in, they become quite toxic to our bodies. So I always recommend really going to town, really tapping on any negative feelings. So you're actually acknowledging them and allowing those feelings to be aired in a safe way rather than in a negative, blaming way that could put somebody else on the back foot. So we'll do one last round of tapping. Even though I'm really busy and life is passing by quickly, I choose to create space in my day for me. Even though my life is getting busier and busier, I honour my place in this world. Even though I'm busy and stressed and tired and it's easy for the day to run away with me, from now on, I actively create some space in my day just for me. Letting go of being really busy and becoming a human being rather than a human doing doesn't come naturally. Could be some self-worth in that. Who knows? I want to feel okay to have a day for me. I want to feel okay saying no. Saying no doesn't make me a bad person. Looking after myself makes me a good person. When I look after myself, I help everybody a lot better. I choose to nourish myself with the things I love. What is it that I love doing? What have I forgotten about that used to bring me so much joy? This is my life, and it is safe for me to do what I want to do. I can create some space in my day for me. It doesn't mean I'm a bad mother or a bad parent or a bad friend or a bad business person. It's okay for me to look after me. I can still do all the things I need, but I don't need to keep adding more and more things each day to my schedule. I choose to find balance. I honour my balance. I honour my place in this world. I honour my time. I honour my life. I let go of being a victim. And I choose to feel empowered. I am in charge of my day. Even at work, I can say no if demands are created that I can't meet. I can say no. I don't have to do it in a bad way. I can talk to somebody and voice how I feel. Because when I keep things in, it doesn't do me any good, and I become a victim. And I don't need that. I'm not a victim, I'm an empowered person. I choose to create power in my life, my own personal power that I tune into and I use wisely. And I find balance to do the things I love. Even 10 minutes a day doing something that I love is better than filling my day looking after everybody else. Other people make time for themselves. It's safe for me to do the same. I love myself. I honour myself. I create time for myself. So I hope you find that helpful. As it's the spring equinox today, I recommend creating a list of what you want to achieve this month and this season. It's a beautiful, fertile time for creating and manifesting your dreams. So now you've done some tapping, you've got your energy all flowing, and you can really tune into that sense of what is it that I've missed doing. Even make a list or even look back to childhood. What kind of things do I enjoy doing? What brings me joy? What used to make me really happy that I don't do anymore? And you might think, oh, I don't have time for that. Do some more tapping if that's what you think, because this is your own life and you can create your own schedule. Even if you're working for somebody else, you can create some space in your time just for you. I wish you lots of luck and happiness and a happy spring equinox. Thank you.